Hello, everyone. Welcome to Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnegard, and today we're at the Global Blockchain Show 2024 here in Dubai. Joining me right now is Yadel, CEO from Mabiat. Thank you so much for joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here.
How's the event been so far?
It's been amazing. I've met a lot of people, a lot of interesting companies that I could have never imagined existed, and a lot of solution for unique problems in the world.
And you flew in from Qatar. So
That's right.
everyone says, the Middle East, AI is really growing, and also when it comes to Web3. But since we're in the UAE, people here, they're more they know what's going on in the UAE, but what's happening in Qatar?
I mean, to be quite frank with you, I think I really want to be one of the leaders in AI in Qatar. That's kind of one of my goals, correct? I think UAE is a little bit more advanced than Qatar, right? UAE moves very, very fast when it comes to AI, But
how's it been with regulations in Qatar? Have they been doing any?
Yes, I mean, Qatar usually when it comes to the regulations, they use the QPDR regulations when it comes to that. So it's similar to the GPDR, but it's for Qatar as well, right? But it's the same as GPDR, same compliance regulations, But yeah, that's how it goes.
And I'm really interested to know more about you. You're 19 years old.
Yes.
So you've really grown up with AI, more so than let's say us that are millennials.
Yes.
So how's that been? How's that journey been? What do you want to address?
Amazing. So actually, my best friend, one of my closest friends, he actually has an AI company called Shiny. So I actually worked with them in the sales, and I would actually join the meetings when I was 16 and get to know AI and get to really understand who the clients of AI are. So as soon as I saw them doing really, really good, I told them, look, I want to do something for myself. Qatar doesn't have that many AI. I want to be one of the leaders in it. And I saw how amazing AI can be for companies, how it changes them. So I simply decided I have to start something, and I started Mabia at 18 years old. And I think I've become in love with the process of AI, and I want to keep going as long as it goes.
So tell me a little bit more about Mabia. What are you guys doing there?
Amazing. So what we do actually is we automate the entire customer service journey for companies, right? So from a texting inquiry all the way to a call booking, we qualify the client, we talk to the client, and we make sure we reduce the cost of a customer service agent, correct?
And what kind of industries do you think this is most important for?
I think my favorite industry personally would be the car dealership industry.
And
right?
why is that? Why is that?
Honestly, I love cars. I've always been in love with cars, especially luxury brands as well. And they usually have a really big department for customer service, especially because they're selling vehicles, right? And people want to be up to date with the vehicle. If there's an error, they want the company to go ahead and address it as soon as possible. So we just love working with car dealerships and helping them automate a lot of processes. So yeah.
So how does this look like? Is this software that a car dealership can use, or how's the user experience?
Yeah, so it's actually a software, and we plug it into your guys' social media, correct? We can also do it to the website. So the first step, before I even start with any of that, is usually we go ahead and we remove any duplicates that are found in your guys' in the company's system, correct? So we just make it easier for us to go inside, and then we provide the software. We plug in our software to all of the social media accounts, Meta, everything, and then we follow up with their clients on there. And let's say a company is receiving an inbound call. We'll actually be able to pick that up, sound like a human, address all of the concerns, book them in for maintenance. Let's say, it's a super specific problem, like my car is having vibrations on the right tire when I go speeds of 80 kilometers. We'll actually be able to address that issue, give you reasons for that, and then book a maintenance right there.
And is it an LLM, or does it also use more cognitive abilities?
It's an LLM.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
And is it only customer facing, or does it also look at, let's say, supply chains and other logistics?
I mean, honestly, we could always adapt it. It takes some time. Usually the tough part about business is knowing your customers' issues, right? So when it comes to logistics and supply chains and all of that, it'd be an interesting market that I really haven't dived into. But right now we're just focusing on the car dealerships, on the customer service for them. But I'm open to all ideas. I'm open to seeing everything. So.
And one thing that really caught my attention that you were saying was that your first approach is social media.
Yeah.
Why as a Gen Z, why did you choose social media?
Cool. So actually, before I sit down with any of my clients, I usually like to know what their response times are looking like, correct? And in Qatar, when it comes to car dealership, we actually saw that it took car dealerships 75 hours
Wow.
to reach a client on Instagram, right? And it's not just an issue with Qatar, you know, across other countries as well. It's taking a massive amount of time. But just being able to bridge that gap between amazing client services, you know, and giving your client the amazing onboarding experience, you know, the amazing response times, 20-second response times, that's something that we look forward to providing to the clients, you know?
Yeah, and I think also a lot of people now are on social media, and that's where they get, let's say, a lot of their news and
100%.
updates about cars, for example.
Exactly.
And when you said about reducing cost, do you have any metrics of, let's say, how much you can reduce?
Sure. So actually in Qatar, the customer service agents cost from 8,000 to 9,000 riyals, around $2,200 a month. They're working around 9 to 10 hours a day, 5 to 6 times a week. And, you know, there's just a lot of room where it's quiet, you know? And 9 hours is amazing, but 24 hours is way better than 9 hours.
Of course.
And 7 days a week, 24 hours. It's really hard to compete with a company that offers that much customer service. Like, it really is tough to compete with a customer service like that.
Yeah.
You know, so actually the metric that we give is usually we reduce costs by upwards of 55%.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's huge. It's huge.
It's really great just seeing young entrepreneurs getting into the AI space.
Yeah.
But in terms of your vision for Mabiat, what other industries are you interested to also integrate into?
Honestly, I think UAE real estate is something that I really want to take a dive in, understand some of the issues facing it. Real estate is a bit challenging because real estate has individual agents who always follow up with the clients.
Yeah.
So that would be a little bit challenging, but it's definitely something I want to automate down the road. I definitely want to look at ways that we can resolve that. Like you said, logistics, specifically last mile. I would love to be able to do that, like Talaba, Rafiq, services like that. So I'm just excited to see where Mabia goes, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Pleasure speaking with you guys too.
And enjoy the rest of your stay in Dubai.
For sure. Thank you.
And we'll be bringing you more interviews, so make sure to stay tuned. You're watching Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnegard.